Why did God test Abraham with Isaac? The story of unshakable faith. What kind of God asks a father to sacrifice his only son? To many, the story of Abraham and Isaac sounds like a nightmare, a cruel test, a painful command. But what if I told you this moment wasn't about cruelty? It was about revelation. This is the story of faith, fire, and a father's love that runs deeper than fear. In Genesis 22:1, which featured Abraham. After years of waiting, Abraham finally had the son God promised Isaac, the child of laughter. But then came the command that shattered every human logic. Take your son, your only son, whom you love, and sacrifice him. Abraham could have refused. He could have questioned God's character. But instead, he got up early the next morning and began the journey. Why? Because Abraham knew something powerful, the same God who gives life, can restore it. In Hebrews 11:19, he reasoned that God could raise the dead. For 3 days, Abraham walked in silence. Every step must have felt like a knife in his heart. And then the question no father wants to hear. Father, where is the lamb for the sacrifice? Abraham's reply is one of the most powerful statements of faith ever spoken. God himself will provide the lamb. Even when he didn't see the way, he trusted the one who always makes a way. In Genesis 22:8, God will provide for himself the lamb. Just as Abraham raised the knife, heaven broke the silence. Do not lay a hand on the boy. A ram was caught in the thicket, God's perfect provision at the perfect time. The test was never meant to destroy Abraham. It was meant to reveal the depth of his faith. And in that moment, a prophetic shadow appeared. The ram took Isaac's place, just as Jesus would one day take ours. In John 1:29, behold, the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world. Abraham named that place Jehovah Jireh, the Lord will provide. God's test was never about sacrifice, it was about trust. He wanted Abraham and all of us to understand. When we hold nothing back from God, we'll discover He withholds nothing good from us. In Psalm 84:11, no good thing does He withhold from those who walk uprightly. Abraham's story points us straight to Jesus, the Son the Father did give. The test on Mount Moriah was a preview of Calvary. And today, that same God calls us to trust Him, even when the mountain feels heavy, even when the command feels impossible. Because on the other side of surrender, there's always a ram waiting in the thicket. Trust the God who provides. He's still Jehovah Jireh. Follow for more stories like this on House of Reels.